Hello friends, welcome to WiFiStudy.com, one-stop destination for all competitive exam. Presents how to prepare for SBI PO Prelims exam. So friends, as you know that SBI released their notification for the PO post. So in this video, we are going to provide you some content or some important information by which you will easily able to prepare for your prelims exam. Okay, so let's talk about something very exciting and that you should have to know, that is how to prepare for SBI PO Prelims exam. All of you must aware that the SBI has released the recruitment notification for filling in PO post. The application process for SBI PO 2017 begins from Feb 7th and will continue till March 6th. Okay, so you can apply for this post between 7th Feb to 6th of March. Okay. As you know that SBI is considered as a pioneer in the banking sector, and of course it is. But remember, SBI is also known for surprising students with distinguished exam pattern each year. As you know that they change their pattern regularly over the years. Okay, that's why it's always a surprising package for the aspirants. So it may be considered as a trendsetter for the rest of the banking examinations. So for students preparing for a post like PO itself is a big thing, and when it comes to prepare for SBI PO, you cannot take anything lightly. So a strong study plan backed by dedicated willpower is really necessary to clear this exam. In order to guide you and encourage you, today we have come up with a study plan for SBI Prelims. But strictly following this simple guide, you would definitely be able to clear SBI Prelims this year. So before starting with this simple plan, SBI PO Prelims 70-day plans. Okay, we provide you 75-day plan by which you will easily able to clear this prelims. All of you must be aware of the prelims exam pattern and the syllabus of the examination. First of all, you need to remember or you need to understand the pattern of the examination and the syllabus of the examination. This is the first two things that you need to consider first of all. After that, we will cover the important subjects or the important topics and how to tackle all these topics. So let's focus upon the exam pattern. The prelims exam consists of the 100 questions from 3 subjects, that is English, Apti and Reasoning. As you know that English, Apti and Reasoning. In English, they will ask you 30 questions and that will carry 30 marks. In Apti, they will ask you 35 questions and that will carry equal marks, that is 35 marks. And in Reasoning, they will ask you 35 questions and that will carry 35 marks. Okay, the duration of the examination is 1 hour, that is 60 minutes. So you will get a 60 minutes to tackle 100 questions from the 3 different subjects, that is English, Apti and Reasoning. The prelims exam will be 100 marks and candidate has to clear overall cutoff in order to qualify for the main exam. Please note that candidate has to clear both overall and sectional cutoff marks to qualify for the mains exam. Okay, so you need to clear out not only the overall cutoff, okay, but you need to clear out the sectional cutoff also to qualify for the mains exam. However, marks of the pre-exam would not be counted in the final merit. So let's see the syllabus of the prelims. That is, there are 3 subjects, English, Apti and Reasoning. So we will go through the syllabus one after one. So in English, there are different topics that you need to consider. Okay, in English sections, questions are mostly asked from the following topics, that is RC, reading comprehension, error detection, cloze test, filling the blanks and sentence rearrangement. So these are the topics that you need to focus in English. Now let's talk about the reasoning. Reasoning section is very vast and questions are mostly asked from the following topics. So setting arrangement, puzzle, coding, decoding, syllogism, inequalities. Okay, so these are the topics from the reasoning that you need to focus majorly. Okay, majorly. And in Apti, there are different topics that you need to consider, like data interpretation, quadratic equation, ratio and proportion, partnership, mixtures, age-related problems, average, simple and compound interest, number series, simplification, profit and loss, time and work, percentage, boards and streams, and pipe and cisterns. Okay, so these are the important topics from the reasoning section. Okay, from the reasoning, English and the Apti section. So as all of you must have been aware of the syllabus and pattern now, so let us have a topic wise discussion. So let's talk about the English first. Okay, we have already discussed about the syllabus of the topic that could be asked in the prelims exam. Now let us consider about each topic and how to deal with it. Okay, first of all, reading comprehension. You might have been seen officials of a big companies read several documents a day and quickly grasping the important points in each of them. The important points, they easily grab the important points in each of them. So that's why they are giving you the reading comprehension, because they want to test this ability in you. Okay, the sole purpose of the reading comprehension in bank exam is to test this ability in a student. RC is a vital section in the bank's exam, and around 10 questions in the verbal section are from this topic. So you can expect nearby 10 questions from this topic. Keep the following things in mind while answering a RC. That is, first of all, you need to understand what is the aim of the RC, or what is the main point the author is trying to make. Okay, if they are asking about if they are giving a topic like Virat Kohli is a very good captain, so they will give you some reasons behind it, why he is a very good captain. Okay, why he is backed by this statement. So you need to understand what is the aim of the RC and what is the main point the author is trying to make. And secondly, what are the key arguments author puts forward to make this point. Key arguments, as I told you, he will give you some arguments or some points to back his statement. Okay, so you need to understand that. Third, and the important, what is the tone of the author. Okay, so these are the three things that you need to understand, and you have to mark it in your brain while you are reading a comprehension. So there are three types of questions asked in RC. First of all, prospective questions. These questions are based on the entire essay as a whole and are not limited to a single paragraph of the essay. Okay, they will ask you from the whole section. They will not ask you these type of questions from a single paragraph. They will ask you from an entire section. Okay, like which one of the following can be the title of the story, or they will ask you what is the most significant point in the essay. Okay, title of the story they will ask you. So you need to understand the entire paragraph, not only the entire paragraph, the entire essay, to give this answer, or what is the most significant point in the essay. So these are the prospective questions that they will ask you. Second, specific questions. These questions are related to the specific paragraphs. Okay, they are comparatively easier to answer as they pertain to a specific paragraph in the essay. For example, according to the author, what is the main reason behind Brexit? Okay, so they will ask you a reason. So you will get this answer from a single paragraph. Third, bold words. Read the whole sentence which contain bold words. It will definitely give you an idea. These questions are based on some words given in the bold in the reading comprehension. Questions like, which one of the following is similar in the meaning to the word monopoly used in the passage? So in these types of question, they will ask you about the synonyms or the antonyms or the closely related meanings. Okay, that we call as synonyms. So they will ask you about these types of questions. For tackling these types of questions, we have very simple plan. Okay, we will suggest you to download or install Vocab 24 mobile application that will provide 4 to 5 editorials from a leading newspaper on a daily basis. 4 to 5 editorials. Okay, you will get a 4 to 5 editorials in a single application. That is a big thing, and you will get each and every one meaning in Hindi, their synonyms, antonyms, images, everything that is related to your exam. After installing, do the following things. Make it habit of learning 5 new words meaning daily. Start solving RC. Okay, daily solve one RC. So they will give you 4 to 5 editorials. If you solve one RC, one comprehension daily, that will be a big thing, friends, and you will definitely able to score good marks in this section. Watch online video lectures for better understanding, and you will have a link in this application. Okay, that will directly take you to the YouTube. So watch these video online for better understanding of these meanings. Second topic, error detection. A passage with 5 blank is expected to come in the SBI PO Prelims exam. Okay, so you can expect 5 questions from this topic. In this test, you are provided with a passage with few blanks, and you need to fill these blanks from the given options. First, tips to solve closed tests in the exam. In a passage, mostly all the sentences are logically related to each other. So they will give you an entire sentence or the entire paragraph in which you will get a 4 to 5 blanks. Okay, and all these sentences are closely related to each other. So these logic will give you an idea about the appropriate word for the blank space. Second, sometimes you can easily spot the correct answer. If not, then eliminate the improperable option one by one and get the right one. Okay, so there are two theorems, forward theorem and back theorem. Forward theorem, if you get an answer, if you know the answer, you will directly pick that. In a backward theorem, you can eliminate the rest of the options which are not appropriate to the given sentence. Okay, by which you will easily able to pick the right one. Find a logical relation between all the provided options. Logical relations is very important in these types of questions. Okay friends, so this is the scoring topic of the section. Just used hit and trial method. Remove the options that sound bad or looks unfit for the blank. The best thing is that if you are confused between the two options, solve the next blank first and come back to solve the previous one. Okay, so these are the few strategies that is very important or beneficial for your this topic. Now let's see the filling the blanks. In SBI PO Prelims, it is expected that you are required to fill more than one blank. Okay, tips to solve this types of question in exam: read the statement carefully and choose the word from the option which is suitable for the answer. Okay, first of all, use the method of elimination by simultaneously checking which one of the options best satisfy the entries. Okay, so you can simultaneously check the given options. Okay, also you must ensure that the words you have inserted in the blank enables you to read the sentence smoothly and correctly. And if you put a word inside the blank, then the sentence should be smoothly and correctly read. That is a very important thing. And you can practice English practice questions for exam at www.wifistudy.com. So you will get a more number of questions or the very good amount of questions and very quality questions from this website. Okay, so you can practice out there. Now let's see the sentence rearrangement. In this section, you have to rearrange 6 or 7 random sentences into a logical manner. Okay, for solving these, look for the theme of the sentence. Very important. First of all, read all the given sentences, and you have to logically relate all these sentences with one another. Okay, so first of all, you need to understand the theme of the sentence. After that, read all the sentences first and then rearrange them. Also observe if rearranged sentences make some sense or not. Okay, after arranging all these sentences into the one another, you have to make sense. That sentence should have to make sense. Okay, that is very important for you. Now let's see the aptitude section. First of all, data interpretation. This is the easiest and most important thing. Okay, what you can do, you learn the fractional values of the equivalent percentage. Okay, fractional values, you have to understand the fractional values, you have to learn the fractional values of each and everything. That is very important and that will save you a lot of time. Okay, trust me, it will help a lot and practice for the same. The change you will see if you won't need a pen after some time for doing 1-2 questions out of 5. Okay, so brush up your concepts of percentage, ratio, profit and loss, average for these types of questions. Do practice to make your calculation very fast. You should have a basic knowledge of bar graph, line graph, pie chart, tables and other important types. You should do practice for combination of the two types included in one question, like line graph and pie chart. Both are given together. Okay, so you have to practice for the two questions, combination of the two types of questions. Okay, and solve the previous year questions. Very important. You will get a different questions or the different problems by solving the previous year questions. Now let's see the quadratic equations. These are the free marks if you have a basic knowledge of quadratic equations. Just remember the formula and the basic procedure of solving QE, that is quadratic equation. Also, presence of mind is very important while solving these questions. Okay, so these are the questions which have a very basic understanding and some basic formulas, okay, to solve this. So you don't have any further problem in this and you will easily able to solve if you have the basic knowledge of quadratic equation. Now let's see the arithmetic. For rest of the topics including like ratio, proportion, partnership, mixtures, age related problems and etc. Okay, for these topics clear the basics. For all these topics clear the basics, practice daily and remember the formula. These are the 3 things that you need to understand. Okay, first of all, you have to clear the basics for all these topics. Second, you need to practice at least 5 or 10 questions per day of all these topics and remember the formula. Okay, that will save you a lot of time. So these are the 3 things that you need to do with these topics and you will become a master in all these topics. Okay, that's enough. And if you remember the formulas, you can easily answer them because questions will be of basic level. Now let's see the reasoning. Setting arrangements. Read the entire puzzle and understand the statement correctly. Identify the statement that give definite information. So first of all, you need to identify the information. Okay, that will give you definite information. Okay, so definite information is very important. To extract the definite information, you have to carefully read the sentence. Never assume or use any information that the question fails to give you. The major problem with the students in these types of questions is that they will put their logic into these types of questions. You don't have to put your logic or your understanding into these types of questions. You just have to take the things as they are. Okay, you don't have to go into the depth of this and you have to go with the sentences that are given in the questions. That doesn't matter they are logical or the illogical, practical or unpractical. Okay, that doesn't matter at all. You have to go with the information. This is not an assessment of how much you know about a subject in general. Consider only the information given in each reading passage when choosing among the alternate responses. Now for the puzzle, every puzzle has a logic or trick to solve it. Okay, as you know that. First, solve a particular type of puzzle and see the logic and practice more questions of that particular type by yourself. Okay, so for the puzzle questions, first of all, take a single logic, okay, by which you have to solve 10 to 20 questions of that. If you understand that logic, practice more and more questions and you will become a master in that logic. If that logic fits in the examination, you will easily able to clear out in less than 30 seconds or okay. So practice daily, because practice is the key for reasoning. Solve different types of questions in your home. There will be nothing to be surprised if in an exam hall. So after using that logic, and you will become the master in that single logic, use different types of questions so that you won't be get a surprise in the exam hall. Okay. And after that, for the syllogism, pay special attention to the words like all, some or none when you read the factual information each questions give you. Okay, so you have to pay special attention to all these words like all, some, none, prefix, negative prefixes like non, un, this. So these are the few words that will completely change the meaning of a questions. Okay, these can be crucial so to specifying the basic facts in the paragraph. So these are very important and you need to understand, and you need to definitely consider it before giving the answer. Do not go for the rules. Solve by making diagrams. Okay, for these types of question, you have to go with the diagrams. After that, inequalities. There are the few tips to solve questions. We know how to get the relation between two elements, so we can go ahead and solve coded inequalities in reasoning. In problem coded inequalities, operators are coded with some symbols. After that, we need to decode it and check the conclusions. Try to solve more and more questions regarding the same as well as previous year question papers are very important for these types of questions. So friends, these are the important topics that we considered in this video, and that will definitely provide you a drift in your preparation and help you a lot in your upcoming examinations. So friends, thank you and all the best.